Partial solar eclipse on July 13th, which is a Friday, Friday the 13th. The full moon in Aquarius, total lunar eclipse taking place on July 27th, and that's actually a very special lunar eclipse as it's the longest lunar eclipse in the last century, lasting an hour and 23 minutes. So, God, I hope I read that right. Watch, it's just like a minute 23, and I'm like, an hour and 23 minutes, like a ding dong. Anyways, no, they last longer than that. What am I thinking? Oh, I'm just tired. These readings have actually, they turned out to be a lot longer and more involved than I thought, but I've really been enjoying them. It's quite exciting. So, Libra, we're going to look at how each one of these solar and lunar eclipses are affecting you, that energy, because eclipses take things out of our life so that new things can move in. Truths are revealed. You become very aware of your shadow self, and keep in mind we have all this retrograde energy going on right now as well. So for some, this is a very intense eclipse season, and for others, not so much. If you have a moon in Cancer, Aquarius, or Leo, you can expect this to be a bit more of a powerful eclipse for you guys, okay? I have said this in the other videos. The two most significant years of my life in the last 10 years were honestly 2012 and 2016, and those were actually the years where the eclipses were happening in my moon sign and then in my sun sign, and they really, man, there was like just big massive changes. So Libra, definitely something to this eclipse energy. It's like a switch in the kaleidoscope where perception changes for a moment and you see things in such a different light about everything, including yourself. So, Libra, let's go ahead and pull a card to see which area of your life is going to be most impacted and influenced by this Cancer new moon on the 13th. And remember, new moons are for planting the seeds of manifestation, and full moons are for receiving the manifestation of those seeds. So through this, eclipse cycle, it's give and take away, but here is this. So let's see, Libra. Oh, wow. You guys have fifth house. A lot of signs have actually received the fifth house right here. And this is interesting because fifth house is the house of Leo. So we do have this new moon solar eclipse in Leo, here on the 11th. But for whatever reason, this Cancer new moon solar eclipse is not only affecting your fourth house of home and family, it's also really impacting your fifth house energy. So your fifth house, Libra, big changes happening there, 100% for sure. This is about romance, this is about passion, this is about sexuality, it's about sensuality, it's about having fun, doing what excites you, what you enjoy doing. And some of you, this is like all about dating, and others of you, this has something to do with some sort of creative project and idea or artistic talent that you have that you want to develop or turn into something more, maybe even to start earning money or turn it into a full-time job or some sort of business. So I will go ahead and put the Sun card here as the place marker so that we know that the fifth house is being quite affected by this Cancer new moon energy, and anything that you want attached to that fifth house energy with this Cancer new moon, very good time to plant those seeds of manifestation. So let's see what is up with this Aquarius full moon total lunar eclipse energy. Alright, interesting. We have the third house, which you guys are the only sign that has actually received the third house, and I only have Scorpio after you. So this is, where you're learning things. This is how you communicate. So with fifth house, and now we have third here, I see like a change, like either you're improving your communication. So if you're really shy and timid, it's almost like now you're going to start becoming more extroverted and more social, like you're taking the steps to help that. You're learning how to communicate better somehow, some way. But let's pull that last card because it's interesting. So we have the third, fourth, and fifth house highlighted for Libra, which would be, your learning and your communication style. Fourth house being that family and home, and then fifth house being, your romance and your passion and creativity. So we will put Mercury here as the placeholder, as Mercury is the ruler of the third house energy. So let's see with this Leo new moon, partial solar eclipse, or is it a full solar eclipse? I can't quite remember. Let's see what house is being most affected. Oh wow, look at this. We have the 12th house. This is like the house of Pisces. This is the final step on the zodiac wheel. This is like your karma, your destiny, your blueprint for your life path. Endings, completions, all of that good stuff. So let's pull out this fifth house right here and this third house. So I really feel those of you who have been single for quite some time and maybe you just feel really awkward in the dating scene, just like the way you communicate, or you're like, you know what, I just don't even know, like maybe you were in a relationship for quite some time and you got single not too long ago and you're just like, oh my god, I'm totally out of it, like how do people even date anymore? What is this? This is like foreign to me. So some of you, this is like we're learning how to date again. Others of you, this could be if you're in a relationship where we're going to a different level of communication, and where there's a new spark of passion and romance that is blossoming between you and your partner. Chiron is retrograde, and Chiron wants to heal and mend all things. So many of your current relationships, if they've had strain or tension to them, can be healed. Also, we do have Mercury going retrograde during this eclipse season. Mercury is attached to this third house. So that's the return of a lot of relationships and circumstances and different things. And because I see this fifth house, and we have that going on with Chiron as well as the darn eclipse energy. Libra, you could have a lot of past connections returning to you. Many of them I would say are going to be more like romantic, ex-lovers, flings, crushes, missed opportunities, that type of stuff. And it's either to finally have like some understanding and closure, or it's like we're completing the cycle of that old relationship and something new is going to begin between you and that person. Some of you can be deciding to return to school to get a degree. Some of you can be completing your degree during eclipse season because of that 12th house energy. It's just like there's some big finale, end, and change for Libra. And the fact that this is the Leo new moon, which would be 5th house, it's like these two moons are mirroring each other, the Cancer new moon and the Leo new moon, and it's really mainly affecting your 5th house energy, and it's like there's a big completion to that for you guys. There's something shifting out because there's new coming in. So I'm very interested to see how that really plays out for you guys. And maybe some of you are deciding to write a book or become some sort of public speaker or motivational speaker, life coach, something along those lines. And I feel like that would be a very positive choice for you guys. So let's pull some cards, Libra. Yeah, look at this. First card out with this 5th house energy is the World. It's a big time completion of whatever you've been working on in this 5th house. And now we have this 9 of Pentacles. So Libra, whatever's in your 5th house, I would see which sign rules it. If it's Cancer, Leo, or Aquarius, very powerful and strong. Like, I just feel like if you've been single, it's finally we're getting opportunities, or we know what we need to do to open ourselves up to a mate. Like, it's just the truths are revealed to us through our soul, through our shadow self, maybe through our friends, family trying to help us out. But it's like there's a huge change and shift in the dating scene, or again, creative idea, artistic talent. Here with this 3rd house, look at this. We have this Ace of Coins, which is beautiful, and we have this 4 of Swords. So I feel like many of you guys are like introverts, or there's just some aspect where needs to be a change in the way you communicate, or the way you're learning, or if you're always like the middleman for people, it's like that's ending. If you've had a really hard time, communicating, you're shy, you lack confidence, or you feel timid, there's a huge shift in that energy. There's new opportunity. Some of you, you are returning to school, and it's like maybe in the past you felt like you didn't have enough time or energy, but with all these different changes, it's like here the opportunity is being given to you for that. Like to go to school, the money, the grants. Okay, well, so here's the 2 cards that are attached to this 12th house energy. And look at the Hanged Man is actually card 12, and it's attached to the Lovers here. So Libra, this is like you're finally seeing things for what they are in regards to love and romance. This 5th house energy, oh my god, it's so about love and romance for you guys. And I'm surprised the 7th and 8th house energy didn't come out, but anyways, you're finally seeing the truth about like your relationships of the past, and where you went wrong, and what they did wrong, and where they truly need to take accountability, and any sort of imbalance between your head and your heart about a specific person or about dating and romance in general is really coming to an end through this eclipse energy. And there's new opportunities. I'm really feeling like this is the reconnection, like we're going to start speaking to people again. If you've really just been a hermit and like sitting it out, you're ready to get back into the game after this eclipse season. New communications, new conversations. So I want to pull more cards here to see what's up with this, because if you add these together, that would be a 10. We're definitely at the end of the cycle. Like, oh yeah. I love the card that fell out to go with that. Oh, Libra. Lonely no more, my friends. So we have the Unicorn with this 5th house. Good friends, good fortune, and friendship. This is also about a nice sexual relationship and chemistry. So those of you who have been single for quite some time, I feel like Eclipse is either bringing a new opportunity in for you, or creating the energy so that like by the end of the year, 12th house, you have a new romance. Definitely reconnecting with some people that you've known before, ooh, but look at here, the Wolf is coming out with this 3rd house. So Libra, whoever's reconnecting with you, you make sure you can trust them. If it's somebody that only reaches out to you when they're in need, then it might be that this time you tell them no and that you can't be bothered because you're seeing through the veil. So if there's been any sort of relationship that has been taking advantage of Libra, it's like you are seeing it all for what it truly is, and you're having no issue cutting people off. So there are definitely people that you are going to cut out of your life, and this conversation is you really putting them in their place and calling them out on their BS, okay? And then there's other people you're reconnecting with where you realize that you guys are part of the same pack, okay? You are this part of the same wolf pack, but new friends, new love opportunities for Libra, no question there. And wow, look at this. The hourglass time is of the essence. Since this is coming out with this 12th house, Libra, I really feel like this is telling you it's you are at the end. If you've been single for a very long time, I feel like you're actually going to get some viable opportunity either during eclipse season or at least by the end of the year after all the retrograde energy is, has gone direct. There is just something where the universe is saying is now is the time. And with the lovers here and the unicorn in the 5th house, so many of you, this is about dating or, connecting with your soulmate or reconnecting with the current person you're already with. And Libra learning how to very effectively communicate themselves, their needs, their wants, their desires, and it's just like you're being very assertive. You don't mind, telling somebody off or telling them that they're a piece of crap, and no, they don't get no second chance with you. You're done with them. Like, it's over. Because we have the 12th house, the world, and the hourglass. Libra, quite profound, retrograde, quite profound eclipse season for some of you, especially those with a Cancer, Leo, or Aquarius moon. My goodness. Okay, so we're going to pull a card for the overall energy and outcome of eclipse season for Libra. Super awesome. It's like you're finally going to be able to say the words that you never thought you were going to say. I feel like some people that did you dirty are going to show back up and try to be like all playing nice with Libra, and Libra is going to tell them what up and be like, no, get the hell out of here. And if you were afraid in the past to do that, you're not afraid anymore. Like, you're just very empowered because we've learned our lessons. We've reached the end of a cycle and we're ready to start dating. We're ready to feel the romance. We're ready to connect with somebody, and the universe will bring it when it's the right time. All things just happen. Oh my gosh, and look at this is your overall outcome from this eclipse energy. We have achievement. Keep focused on your dream. So Libra, there is going to be a manifestation and achievement of some kind for you guys during this eclipse season, but there's still more to come, okay? And you'll know what that means as it's all happening. This is a very, very positive card. You and Virgo, I believe, have gotten the most positive eclipse readings out of everybody. So be happy for that. This looks like all positive stuff. And if anything's slipping out of Libra's life, it's really, people that never really had your back to begin with. Like, they just were never there. And if you have some sort of creative talent or ability and dream, it's like this eclipse energy is going to really stir that up inside of you. And the universe is saying the time is now. It's time to take the first step. It's time to do what you need to do because you can achieve this. You can make this dream your reality. So Libra, those are your messages for eclipse season. This video is not going to probably be as long as the others, but it doesn't need to be, Libra, because this is very positive flowing energy for you guys. It's, cut and dry. It's very straightforward. I don't have a whole lot to say about well, this might really cause you a lot of heartache. Like, I don't see any of that here. I see, like, we are finally at the end of a very long cycle attached to our third, fourth, and fifth house energies. So, I would look up what those houses mean if you're not super familiar with them. I would also look to your personal natal chart and see what signs occupy your third, fourth, and fifth house. And if it's Cancer, Aquarius, or Leo, very powerful. And again, if your moon is a Cancer, Aquarius, or Leo, this will be even stronger for you guys. So Libra, gorgeous reading.